Very good morning, class 8 students. How are you all? Hope you all are keeping yourself safe indoor and doing all the necessary things strictly to avoid the infection of COVID-19 virus. Please follow the instructions provided by the authority seriously and don't take it casually. Now let's move on into our chapter. Due to some unavoidable situation of lockdown, today we will read exclusively from your textbook of science. Our today's topic will start from the disease causing microorganisms and viruses in animals. Animals also suffer from diseases like human. Diseases of dairy animals are broadly classified in the following categories. Let's see what are the diseases of dairy animals. They may be parasitic or infectious or non-infectious. An animal suffering from any disease will show the following symptoms. The animal will become inactive and stops taking food. Please pay attention. Here we are reading the symptoms of a sick animal. Number 1, the animal will become inactive and will stop taking food. Number 2, there would be watering in the eyes, that is secretion of watery substance from the eyes, and excessive secretion of saliva. Number 3, its milk yield, that is milk production, egg laying capacity in case of the birds, and working capacity, that is milk production capacity and working capacity in case of cattle, and egg laying capacity in case of birds, will get drastically reduced if the animal is sick. Now we will start with parasitic diseases. What are parasites? From your previous knowledge, you know already that parasites are the organisms which absorb their nutrition from the host body. There may be parasites on plant body as well as animal body. So parasites get their food from the animal body and make the host weak. That is how a parasite harms the host. So parasites may be external parasites as well as internal parasites. External parasites basically live on the skin of the animal and cause different skin diseases. Whereas internal parasites are the worms which live and grow inside stomach or intestine. Now let's see what are the infectious diseases of animals which are mainly caused by agents like bacteria and viruses. This table is showing some common animal diseases. Students who could not get your textbooks, you are advised to write down this in your CW copy. Like human, animals also suffer from the diseases like pox, dermatitis, which is a skin disease, foot and mouth disease, cholera, etc. So pox affect the animals like cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, and the pathogen is virus. Dermatitis, animals like goat, sheep suffer from this. It's also a viral disease. Foot and mouth disease, it's a viral disease of cattle. Cholera is a bacterial disease in case of poultry birds. Diarrhea is also a bacterial disease which infect poultry birds. Tuberculosis, commonly known as TB, is a bacterial disease which affects cattle and birds both. Rinderpest is a cattle disease. Pathogen is a bacteria. Anthrax, which is a very severe cattle disease, also infect human. It's another example of bacterial disease. So these are some examples of infectious diseases in animal body. Now let's see what are the symptoms of foot and mouth disease. Animals suffering from foot and mouth disease show the following symptoms. So foot and mouth disease is actually a disease of cattle. So the cattle start excessive salivation, that means excessive secretion of saliva from mouth. And number 2 is reddish granules around the foot and mouth of the cattle. Like in case of pox, red color granules appear on the skin. Similarly here also reddish granules appear around the foot and the mouth of the animal. So it's a severe disease which cause the animal body severely and make them weak. So how we can prevent the animal diseases? Let's see what are the preventive measures. We can prevent the animals from their diseases if we follow these following points. Number 1, proper sanitation. Number 2, proper diet. Number 3, proper rest of the animal should be given. Number 4, there should be use of veterinary services for diagnosing and treating the disease. Veterinary services means providing medical practitioners for the animals in emergency who can diagnose the disease of the animal and treat them accordingly. And last but not the least, it is excessive vaccination. Vaccination is very important for the animals. So please write down these points and learn. Those who still don't have your textbooks with you, write down in your CW copy what are the preventive measures in case of infectious diseases of animals. These are proper sanitation, proper diet, proper rest, providing medical practitioner, that is veterinary services, and vaccination. Now we will learn about diseases caused by microorganisms in plant body.